decided to go live. I was planning on going live a little bit earlier, but um, just had some family stuff going on and got home a little bit late. So, um, yeah, if y'all are seeing this after, be sure to hit the like button and check out all my shorts and long form videos that I got. Uh, I know I haven't been going live lately. It's been a long time since I went live. Uh, we had a, for those who don't know, we had a baby back in June, and the wife and I had a baby back in June, and well, it just, I mean, I guess I could have gone live, but I was like I was busy working a lot and trying to uh, continue spending time with the family rather than trying to go live, trying to prioritize it, I guess. And things kind of slowed down a little bit, so I decided to go live again. And anyway, uh, just thought I'd throw that update in and uh, see somebody's here. What's up? Feel free to ask something in the comments or whatever, and hit the like button, and double tap the screen, whatever. So, Squirrel Sniper, what's up? Greetings from across the pond, but on their same sky. Oh, Britain, huh? Well, thanks for joining in, dude. I appreciate it. How's everything going over there for you? John Wanks, what's up? What's up, young man? Nice to see you live. Hope you and the family are doing well. We are doing good. Um, it's been busy. That's why I haven't been doing a live stream lately. Um, or since, shoot, I forget when the last time was I did a live stream. Or like sat down and did an actual live stream. It's been a while. So, yeah, glad people are seeing it and popping in because I didn't know wasn't sure how it was going to go, being my first live stream in a while. And, YouTube just, like a week ago, gave me a strike. Or, no, it was 2 weeks ago. They gave me on New Year's, New Year's Day, they gave me a strike. So I wasn't able to post anything, which was kind of a relief to not post anything, just to, you know, chill and doom stroll on YouTube. uh, you say it's crazy over there? Yeah, I can imagine. I've heard some horror stories from over there. Um, can't I don't know. Not sure what I would do. I guess if you're born into it, you probably don't think a whole lot on it. Strike for about 4 months since I've been live. Yeah, that's probably about right. Strike for, oh, I do gun content, and they tried to say that I was selling a firearm or manufacturing ammunition, even though I never even mentioned the price of the firearm or didn't even shoot the gun. Literally all I did was talk about I was doing a tabletop review. I talked about the gun. It was a lever action. I talked about it, and I had a spent casing on the table, but at no time did I ever even talk about reloading or anything like that. But YouTube is YouTube. So my channel ammo, it's gun content. Can't post this free speech no more. Yeah, I I heard can't remember if that was the guy was from the UK. I'm not sure exactly where, but he was in Florida, and he had posted a photo of himself holding, like, shooting a shotgun. He posted it online, and he I think he got arrested, but then he was able to prove that the photo wasn't taken in, or that the photo was taken in America, or somehow. Anyway, they let him off, but basically gave him a warning, like, hey, you better watch what you post online. I'm like, are you freaking kidding me? Yeah, I know, Wanks. It's freaking ridiculous how whacked out YouTube's become, and it's just, I don't know. I've I need to mention my Rumble channel more, but I am on Rumble as well. Um, so one point, you guys can have BB guns, and that's about it. Here, I'll enlighten you. How do you like that? The top one. Actually, that very top one is a BB gun. That's a custom 300 blackout, and then I got my um, Lee Enfield and an AK or SKS and a Mosin Nagant. And then we had started packing up to move, so the room's kind of in a mess. But there's a 22 and my wife's AR. But yeah, everybody double tap the screen, hit the like button, and just like that, because I showed the guns, it went to two viewers. Yeah, YouTube's gay. So what do you guys use for squirrel sniper? What do you guys use for hunting? Or like, are you guys even hunt over there? And I feel like it'd be kind of hard to hunt if you're not allowed to own guns, or you only allowed to own certain type of firearms. How's everybody doing tonight? Welcome to the live stream. Feel free to hop in the chat and join the conversation. If you're into pew pews, hit the subscribe button, because YouTube's being being a little bit rainbowish lately. Yeah, I am a little bit tired. I mean, it is almost 11 o'clock. I'm usually in bed by now. No, I was gonna go. I was planning on going live earlier, but we ended up going to to my wife's family's. They were having a dinner tonight, so we went there and watched a football game for a little bit, and ended up coming home kind of late. So I balanced a gray squirrel. Look a lot. Are yours? Huh? Balanced the gray squirrels. Really, that are yours. Uh, from the states, they have most pasta red cheese. So you guys use BB guns to squirrel hunt? Like you don't you guys do like big game hunting though? England introduced the American Greys in the 50s. Yeah, we have a lot of gray squirrel. We have some fox squirrel here. Occasionally you'll see some black squirrels, but not very many. What's up, Big O? How are you doing? I'm doing pretty good. Hopefully you're having a great Sunday there, Big O. Big game. The biggest is deer over here. What do you guys use for deer hunting? Because around here, like some, most states around here will, it's either 12 gauge or muzzleloader. Like Ohio, which is where I live now, is they allow straight wall cartridges, which is like 45-70, 350 Lechen, um, 444 Marlin, 450 Bushmaster, and then all your, I think anything from a all pistol calibers from, or straight wall pistol calibers from 9 millimeter and up. But if I'm if I remember correctly, I think your pistol has to have a 5-inch barrel, at least a 5-inch barrel. It used to be, when they first introduced it, I think it was, oh, shoot, what was it, 7.5 or 8-inch barrel, something like that, that you had to have. But now they lowered it to where you can have, as long as it's a 5-inch, I believe. I'll have to look up the rules, exact rules on that again, but mm, that's the largest of our game deer. Huh. Hey Ryan, what's up? Can I can I go hunting with you? Um, I don't know. You want to come to Ohio? Right now, it's only bow. I mean, um, you'd have to come to Ohio in November. Yeah, November and December. Or unless you want to go muzzleloader hunting, then it would be January. Man, just hanging out with the fam. That's good. That is good. Spent some family time. 243 Winchester and 6.5. 6.5 Swedish? Would that be the. No, that wouldn't be the Carcano, would it? The 6.5 by 55. Would that. Is that same as the Carcano, or is that the Swedish different? Or 308? Yeah, a lot of. There's states around here that allow rifle cartridges like. Um, or bottleneck rifle cartridges. Like I went to. I shot a nice 10-point buck. Um, Shoot, when was that? 20. Is that 2020 or 2021? I think might have been. It was one of those years I went to Kentucky. My old boss had taken me down to Kentucky to do a whitetail hunt, and I took my 6.5 Creedmoor. Freaking shot a nice 10-pointer. So there's some states that'll allow for like um, bottleneck cartridges, but most of them won't. A lot of them don't. It's either shotgun or straight wall cartridges. I mean, there's actually some states that still only allow shotgun, like Minnesota, which is where I grew up. Um, they um, they they still don't. I think they've been talking about allowing straight wall cartridges, but um, there's still shotguns and muzzle loaders only, which is kind of weird. But I used a 4-bore elephant gun 25 years ago. You still feel it? Yeah, the 4-bore that Kentucky Ballistics, he shoots that thing a lot, and dude, those freaking the slow motion videos, like just watching how much that gun actually jumps is stupid. A Mauser. Oh, okay. Mm, it's around. You look like you need some. It's 4:02 a.m. or p.m. It's 11 in the or 11:03 p.m. here. Oh shit! So it's early. We got what, 5 hours ahead of us? Hmm. So you're 5 hours ahead of us. That's You're up. It's like 6:30. Yeah, I'm usually during the week I work uh, early mornings, so during the week I'm usually up around about 3 3:15 in the morning. But I don't have to work tomorrow, so I'm staying up late. Is Wanks still here? John Wanks, are you still in here? Yeah, I figure I'll probably go to. I gotta probably go 30 minutes on this live. See. Um, it'll be another 10 minutes or so. See how it goes, I guess. And, cool. Nice to meet you, Patriot. So, thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate the support. Should have went live about an hour ago, but I guess if I would have, then you probably wouldn't have came into my live stream. It's not always about how many views you get. It's about having the right people show up. So anyway, how's everybody doing tonight? I hope you're having a great, or your Sunday was good. Um, most people are probably sleeping or watching the game right now. I'm not sure if the game's still on. The Bears and the Rams, I think. Yeah, Bears and the Rams. Yeah, it was great to meet you as well, and I hope to I hope to go live more, and hopefully I'll see you in my live streams more too, or in the future. Thank you. I hope you have a great day as well, Squirrel Sniper. Usually I have my stand up here, so I I'll have my phone on the camera and I'll sit back so you can see me and the pew pews, but I don't have my stand right now. It's still in my car on my tripod. So I'll just sit here, show you guys the pew pews, and see how much they dock me for showing them. But if you're just joining in, be sure to hit the like button. Don't be afraid to hop in the chat, and if you want to know what the channel is about, ask some questions. I do honest gun reviews, and just basically, I don't sugarcoat. I mean, I do work with companies occasionally because well, it's YouTube doesn't pay enough to where I can afford to continuously buy new stuff, and still, you know, be able to continuously purchase new weapon or new guns, and review them and shoot them and do all that stuff that I enjoy doing. So occasionally I'll work with companies. Right now I have Tag Precision, which they sent me an affiliate link. Um, if you don't know who that is, check out. I did a short video. I still gotta actually do a full review video on it, and but they make all kinds of aftermarket sites for different firearms, or pistols, Glocks, some 1911 Sig, um, Beretta. And they got a whole list of them that they make aftermarket fiber optic sites for, and they have a bunch of different uh, variations of them, like suppressor heights. You got orange fiber optic front with green fiber optic rears, standard height, suppressor height, and then they also have fiber optic front with a blacked out rear, or you can go with um, just blacked out front and rear. And they got, I mean, their combinations are almost endless. So if you're interested in that, they did give me an affiliate link for that. Go check out the video. I posted it probably 2, 3 weeks ago. It's a shorts video. Um, so go check out that. If you like what you see, there's a link. It's either in the comments or in the description, video description. And then if you use code PA8, it could save you a little bit of moolah. Um, so there's different avenues that I'm exploring to try to make a little bit of income off of this. Cause I mean, right at first when I started doing YouTube, I was like, oh, I'll just build my channel, get monetized, and I'll make money on ad revenue. While it's I've been monetized for over a year, and I think I've made almost $600 so far. So that's about $50 a month. That don't even pay for the ammo that I use for one range trip. So, and some of that was also like super thanks and stuff. But it's just when you're monetized, YouTube really, especially with firearm content, YouTube really censors it, and it's hard to go viral or get decent views, um, and make decent money on it, on just posting videos and from ad revenue and stuff. So you got to get creative, and I've had to put my ego aside and uh, work with companies. Like I said, at first when I was started, I wasn't planning on working with companies directly, but I've had to, like I said, put my ego aside, and I mean, you can still do honest content without, uh, even though you're working with companies, you can still do honest content. Um, so I'm exploring some affiliate link stuff, and just working with companies on getting product for review. Um, should be getting some stuff here shortly, I think. Uh, don't want to spill the tea just yet. Actually, Shaw Custom Barrels sent that barrel out. It's a 308 barrel for an AR-10 that I'm still haven't put together yet. I got everything, I think, except for buffer tube and or buffer spring and weight. Um, so I gotta put that together, test it, and get the full review out on that. Um, they sent. I mean, I've had that for like 6 months, and I've posted a couple videos of it, but like that's I don't know. I want to do an actual range review on it for them, trying to help them get their name out because even though I haven't shot it, just from like looking at the barrel and the machining and stuff is top notch. So they do a really good job on their machining stuff, but we'll see how accurate it is. And um, I figure I actually had a barrel that I bought from Anderson, um, but when I started talking to Shaw Barrels, I I asked them if they'd be willing to work with me, and they offered to send the barrel out. So I was like, heck yeah, I'll take one for my 308 and get that. Hopefully, I can get sup MOA out of it because I wouldn't mind trying to get on Texas Planking's 1,000 yard challenge, one of his episodes. That's kind of why I went or asked Shaw Burrows for that, just so I can get some, hopefully get some sub MOA out of it, and so I can go nail some 10-inch plates at 1,000 yards in Texas, and that'd be sweet. Um, so yeah, um, I don't know. It's just one of those things, I guess, where sometimes you gotta kind of, I don't know what the word is I'm looking for, um, compromise a little bit on certain stuff. Um, I mean, you can work with manufacturers or gun companies without um, losing your integrity or whatever, without selling out, I should say. Um, I mean, I mean, the whole reason I started this channel is because I was sick of these big YouTube channels lying to people, like doing shitty or like just doing reviews and kissing ass and saying whatever the company wants them to say, and basically they're bought and paid for, and always doing a positive review and oh yeah, this thing runs fine. We put 1,000 rounds through it, but you only show like shooting maybe 100 or 200 rounds on camera. That's something. That's why, like my range videos, I show you guys everything. Like every round that I put through that gun, I show you guys. I just a couple weeks ago, I saw a video from one that he was like, "Oh yeah, I got a it was the 5.7 conversion kit for the AR, and you can basically they designed it to because the 5.7 or the way the magazine is, it's got the 50 round spiral magazine on top instead of feeding it from the bottom like an AR is, but so what it does is it ejects the brass out the bottom out of the magazine hole. So what you can do is you can cut the top off of a magazine, take all your spring and plunger out or whatever, and use that to catch your brass. Well, he was like, "Oh yeah, you can like this magazine's it's a 50 round magazine. It's full. Blah blah blah. We'll see if 30 round magazine will hold 50 rounds of 5.7 brass." The dude only shot like 30, maybe 35 rounds. It's like, oh, looks like it holds 50. I'm like, you freaking, like, you think people can't freaking count? What a freaking jackass. Like, it's just stuff like that. Like, integrity is for somebody's. I'm not saying that all big YouTubers are that way, but there's, I would, I think there's probably far more that have sold out to just because, like, oh, you're willing to pay me 20,000 to do a positive review? Okay, I'll do that. Or 10,000. We'll give you the gun and ammo and plus 10, 15 grand to do an honest, like to give us a positive review. Well, that, I mean, shit. It's just ridiculous. Like, you put money over your like, you let your integrity be bought. That's basically what you're doing. And yeah, it's not something that I'm gonna be doing. Like, yes, I'll work with companies, get, if they want to send me a firearm, or I'll reach out to a company to try to get, like, I'm currently in talks with the media guy for XTAR. They were supposed to, I talked to him at GunCon. They were supposed to send me one, and then their media guy quit, and the company that I was in talks with um, quit working with XTAR. I don't know the whole story behind it, but anyway, now their new media guy contacted me, and he was like, "Hey, I just seen that you were supposed to be getting a gun from us, and blah blah blah, this and that. I'm the new media manager or whatever." And um, he was like, "Are you still interested?" I'm like, "Yeah, sure. Like, just whatever you guys want to highlight. If you want to send me out one for testing, that'd be great." And so he was like, "All right, well, I'll get whenever." Basically, I don't think they're doing, like, or really sending out media samples right now, but it was like, you know, once they start doing that again, usually they'll only, or like, I know some companies like Gideon, I talked to Gideon, and and they said they're not like taking on new uh, media sampling right now because they're having a hard time keeping up with the orders as it is. So they're not like sending out optics for review to YouTubers or whatever. But it was like, if whenever we start doing that, we'll make sure we sent you one or get a hold of you. And so there's hopefully here in the next couple months I'll be getting some stuff. Also, I'm in talks with SDS Imports, which they do like TSOS, Inland, or is it Inland or England, or I forget what. Anyway, and uh, Mac, which is military armament or arms corporation or whatever. They have at least three companies under them, and they got some stuff that I want to try out. I already have two of TSOS's 1911 2011s, and I have their PX9 Gen 3. Oh, and I also have one of their U.S. Army model 1911s in 45 ACP. So I mean, I've been fairly impressed. Other than the 2011s or whatever, the 1911 9mm double stacks, uh, like the U.S. Army model and the PX9 have been flawless. The the B9R, which is a 1911 double stack 9mm, that one I had to replace the extractor, but it's been running flawless ever since. And I had um, which the Night Stalker, I'm still testing. I got 500 rounds through it, but there's a couple videos on the channel of it. Um, that one, I've had the first video, which I should have just taken it apart and oiled it before I even shot it, but figured I'd shoot it out of the box. I put 200 rounds through it, and I had a couple failure to lock up, which is a symptom of the gun just being dry. And then after that, I cleaned it and greased it. And then I had two failure to extract in the 500 round review. So I'm probably gonna have to replace the extractor on that. Um, just I can get a Wilson Combat extractor. I think they're like $40, which is uh, dirt cheap compared to buying a Prodigy or a Staccato. And if that makes it reliable, and I mean, like $800 for a 2011, you can't beat that. But anyway, yeah. So I'm just kind of rambling on. uh, but yeah, T-Sauce has some new stuff. I seen they had the PX9 with the comp on it, new version. I guess looks like they redid the trigger on it a little bit and they put a comp on it. Um, so or like integrated comp in the slide. So I figure once I get everything filled out with them, I gotta get my FFL, a copy of my FFL to them, and once I get all that, I'll see what I can get from them for review. Um, and also, one of these days, I need to reach out to SAR because um, I do have two of their guns, the one I still haven't shot, but I have the SAR 9X, and that thing's been running flawlessly for me, and just a pretty dang good budget pistol. So I would like to reach out to them and see if I can get like the K12 in 9mm. It's basically Shadow 2, I think, or CZ Shadow clone, pretty much is what it is. Roughly something in that vicinity. Anyway, um, so there'll be definitely be some stuff coming, and I'll probably be at the Great American Outdoor Show this year again. So if you're gonna be there, um, come if you see me, come say hi. Um, so Brookside, what's up, man? How's it going, Mason? It's going pretty good here. I was actually just about to wrap it up. uh, just kind of rambling on, uh, talking about the future for the channel and what's possibly coming, and uh, gonna be probably going to the Great American Outdoor Show again in PA, or I think it's in PA again. Um, and then uh, I don't know. I'll have to see where the NRA show is this year. Uh, Depending on if it's within driving distance and I can make it, I might go at least one day. Or if it's in Indiana, can't even talk. If it's in Indiana, Indianapolis again. If it's there again, I might go Saturdays. Head out Friday night and or early Saturday morning and spent the day there. I don't know, but other than that, probably GunCon will be the next. Or GunCon's gonna be in Niles this year, um, Niles, Ohio. So uh, FV Ordnance said he might be coming again. So, but he said he's gonna fly out this year if he goes. Let's see. Hope you're doing good and have a great night. Yeah. Hopefully everything's going good for you. Um, I texted FV. I don't know if he's working tomorrow or not, but I texted him. He asked him if he was up. He never replied. So, but yeah, hopefully I'll be able to get a bunch of product here soon. Um, I do have some. We're in the process of closing on our house that we're selling, and then that'll free up a bunch of my finances. And I got a couple in mind that I'm getting. Um, Planning on. And there's at least two that I really want to get, and that's the Springfield Coonan and or Kuna, however you pronounce it, and the CZ Shadow 2, probably the orange one. I got to figure out which one I want because yeah, the Kuna. I really I would I've been wanting it. Um, I just haven't been able to get myself to spend that kind of money, and but I'm hoping to get that and probably the Shadow 2. Um, we'll see. I'll get some sort of CC Shadow, um, definitely, because I mean that's been on my dream list for like 6 or 7 years now, about at least 6 years. Um, so that's definitely gonna be one of my new ones for the channel. Can't go wrong with the Shadow 2. Yeah, I agree. I don't own one, but I've shot one. Um, there's a indoor range that they used to have one that you could rent. They had a whole wall of pistols that you could rent, and the dude, I'm not kidding. It was probably 7 or 10 yards, and I had a 50 rounds within like I don't know 2 inch circle at about 10 yards. Like the the target was just like a hole at the end. Towards the end, it was just like I was shooting through the hole of the target. And I was like, man, because I was used to shooting the striker fire, and I'm like, yeah, this definitely, uh, it's definitely much better than a striker fire. How are things going for you, Brookside? Still got the wall up, or the still got them hanging up there. Just uh, didn't have my tripod tonight, so I just thought I'd hold the phone and do something a little bit different. Doing good. Been saving for a truck for a while. Nice. And getting a new one or just upgrading? Uh, I'm probably gonna. That's another. That's something I'm probably gonna get too. Is the work that we're uh, we're thinking about. Me and the wife been talking and with with flipping the house that we flipped. Um, we're talking about keeping keep on like continue doing that. Continue flipping houses instead of working a full time job and a part time job, and just working way too much. And I mean, if I continue to flip houses, I could probably you know work less and make more. you know, uh, it's my brother's old truck. It's a nice truck, 2012 Denali. Nice. Yeah, the Denali's are pretty nice. But so yeah, I'm probably gonna get a buddy of mine has a dump truck that um, he's been he bought a newer one, and he's been he was gonna fix a few things on it and sell it, and I'm like, you know what, that wouldn't be a bad little truck to have for just haul crap. If we continue doing remodel stuff, I'm gonna need a dump truck to, like, if we have to gut a house or something. I mean, I've already borrowed his dump truck a couple times to haul crap out of the house the new place, and so I was like, you know what, it wouldn't be a bad investment to buy a dump truck, and I can always um, use it or resell it, and if I don't see that I don't need it. Dump beds and flatbeds are so handy. Oh yeah, totally. Um, it's either you know buying. I mean, I have a little Nissan Frontier, but that little thing ain't gonna haul much. uh, Chris Pratt, is that you? Yep, yep, that's me. And no, by the way, I haven't been ignore or not purposely ignoring your comment on the APX on the bread up about the trigger. Um, I've been meaning to do like to reply to your comment with a video. I just haven't gotten around to it. It's been kind of crazy lately, and things have finally slowed down, and I'm trying to just kind of um, take advantage of it for a couple days. You know what I mean? Uh, so trying to take it easy for a couple days before I get right back into the grind and you know get on with other projects. Those Frontiers are pretty solid little trucks, way better than the Colorado in my experience. Yeah, I mean, like it'll run. I mean, it definitely runs and stuff. It's just I don't know how much. Like if I bought a small trailer, I don't know how much it would pull. Um, because I mean, they got a small engine in them, or mine at least is not that powerful. You good, bro? Yeah. Hopefully, I mean the trigger is. It's a. I don't know. Are you familiar with the Ruger uh, LC9, like the first gen where they had the internal hammer fire or whatever? Yeah, the internal hammer fire ones before they went with the striker system, I believe. Is what the second gens are. It's it's basically um, you've never tried that one, okay? I was gonna say if you've tried one of those, it's basically the same thing. Kind of, it's a long, like I don't know, 5 6 pound or probably a 6 pound trigger pull, something like that. Uh, but I mean, apparently somebody said I forget who the company was now, but somebody was saying you can get a lighter spring or like a lighter trigger spring. And like, there's a company that makes a new trigger for that one, and then you can put in and it's a lighter, shorter pole. So I don't. I mean, if you're really set on having that gun as a carry, then that'd be something to look into. Uh, Weight limits are just suggestions. Well, I mean, mine is the the guy that I bought it from kept ripping the rear end out of it because it's a 2-wheel drive. So he went and put a 4-wheel drive rear end in it. Well, rear the 2-wheel drive rear end, the spring shackles or the leaf springs or whatever go under the axle or bolt to the bottom of the axle, and the 4-wheel drive bolt to like sit on top of the axle. While so now the truck is sitting like freaking ass end is way up, and it's like I don't know 6 8 inches higher than it should be. It's kind of weird, but it works, I guess. Um, the headlights, I need to figure out how to get either level it out a little bit or adjust the headlights because even on the brights, it's like you don't see a whole lot of what's going on in more than 50 feet in front of you. Uh, I wanted to get one of those for the wife, but I haven't been able to get my hands on one. Which one, the APX or the Ruger? If you get a Ruger, get the um, I think it's the EC9. I believe that's what because I got the the first gen LC9, and that one has the internal hammer fire. Well, I guess the second gen, which is I forget what that one's actually called, but it's a striker fire system. But my wife actually got, when we first got together, she got the EC9, and that one, I mean, it's basically the same as the second gen, I guess. Um, it's just blacked out sights, but the trigger pull it's also a striker fire. It's much shorter and lighter on the trigger pull. So if you're looking for something smaller for your wife, that would probably be something to look into. Or the Max 9, Ruger Max 9, that uh, might be a good one, because the APX, that one it's pretty snappy for even for me. I mean, like the grip makes it easy to hold on to, but for someone who doesn't have a strong wrist, might have a problem controlling it. I'll check those out, bro. Yeah, I would I would suggest. I mean, unless your wife's an experienced shooter, then I would probably suggest maybe finding a range that lets you rent guns and have her shoot. Because I have one pistol that my wife likes to shoot, and all the like none of the other ones. She's like, nope, don't like it, don't like it, don't like it. It's too heavy, grip's too big. I can't reach the trigger very well. Just stuff like that. I can't get a good grip on it. Um, like she has small hands, so she needs a smaller grip, but she also needs a gun with a little bit of weight. Um, but at the same time, I don't know. I can't remember if she shot my 365 or not, but either way, she struggles finding a gun that actually fits her hands and works for her, and so I don't know. Uh, just because I've experienced that, I would recommend, because I had bought the Hellcat for her, and she took it out and shot it and didn't like it. So I was like, okay, um, it's just what's diabolical? Oh, wait a minute. Um, gotta love exemption. I'll check those out. Oh, she's just learning. Um, yeah, I don't know. I mean, you know, better than I do what she would like, but I would maybe, cause like for my wife, she did like she got the EC9, but she never really shot it well. Which she's also learning how to shoot right. Still learning how to shoot a pistol. She doesn't shoot a pistol well. She loves shooting her AR, but she doesn't do very good with the pistol. So, um, that's why I was saying maybe um, start out with like a bigger pistol, heavier. Find something her that's still kind of a smaller grip, but has a little bit of weight to it. Maybe might help, or at least good texture. I don't know. Just uh, just something to think about, I guess. Definitely going to have to go to a range and check out several guns. Probably the best option right now. Yeah, because everybody shoots like FV was saying. Like I'm able to hit targets at 100 yards with my Ruger RXM, but he was saying I think it was Brookside has uh, the RXM, and he was saying he couldn't hit nothing with that thing. So everybody shoots a gun differently, and some guns, you just can't shoot, or you just don't shoot well. You know, she likes a CC Scorpion. She can't have that. I finally caught a live show. Yes, you did. What's up, Boomstick? Uh, I knew all them guns were gonna fall off the wall behind you. I'm actually turned around, Boomstick. They're still there, still hanging on. No, I just decided I had uh, my um, my tripod is still in my car, and I didn't feel like going out and getting it, so I just thought I'd sit down and do something different. Just hold the phone and chat. Yes, sir. We're struggling playing one game with. Oh, uh, yeah. I don't know. I the CCP10F and my RXM are two pistols that I shoot very well. But the baby's crying. I'm gonna have to put you down for a second here. I'll be right back. Oh, what's going on here? You're pretty good with the RXM. I have one, and it's been solid for me. Uh, as of now. Oh, that's good. Yeah. Yeah, I was hitting 12 by 14 steel at 100 yards with my RXM. Uh, Hmm? No, that's alright. Yeah. Yeah, exam is great. Just my irons were off a touch. The grip angle took a little bit getting used to. Huh. I don't know. That's I guess it's something I didn't really bother me, the grip angle. Just got the latest grandbaby December. Number 10, dang. They've been busy, huh? That's awesome though. No, we had she's 7 months old now. She was born in June, and uh, so my nephew, my brother, and two of my brother-in-laws all have babies. We all have babies within. Let's see, my brother's is about a month older, I think. Month older than ours, and then it was my nephew, and then my brother-in-law, and then my other brother-in-law. Or they're twin brothers, and they both had babies within, I think it's like 3 weeks, 3 or 4 weeks of each other. So it was an interesting time. Um, Everybody was pregnant. It seemed like. So yeah, boomstick. Oh yeah, I called you out on it too. Did you hear that? I was like, I made this for you. uh, no, I've been out there. I've been out in the cold many times filming videos. If you go back to my early early year, like 2 years ago and a year ago, even. Uh, this is the first year that I haven't been out like pretty much every week, or where I would go out and shoot a couple videos so I didn't have to go, maybe once or twice a month go to the range. And, but no, it's just I've been real busy and busy with work and stuff and YouTube being little pansies and all that stuff. So, um, I've just been trying to recycle some old footage and make the most of it. And but yeah, I've been out in the cold shooting. Trust me, I was out. I think I did my Rock 5.7 video and my the what's that one called? It was a revolver video that I did. 45 Colt. It's not my. It was one that I had borrowed. Not the Intercontinental Arms. It was the shoot. I forget. Anyway, both of those videos, it was freaking cold out. So I, you can't say that I have not been out in the winter cold shooting, uh, doing videos or shooting guns, because that's one thing about me. If I decide to do something, I do it. Like I'm dedicated. uh, the older I get, the colder. and longer the winters get. Yeah, I could see that. I haven't gone out once since the snow hit. Oh, come on, Brookside. You need to go out there and just uh, go out and have some fun. I'm not doing videos in the cold anymore. Come on, old man. You're giving me shit about not going out in the cold. Now you're out here. Now you're saying that you're not going out in the cold anymore. Orange Smoke, what's up, man? How are you doing? Look at this guy. I know. I'm looking a little scrangly, a little rough, scraggly, however you want to call it. Mm. I'll show you what you came here to see. America. You see it? No, you don't. uh, Knees clacking. LOL, I'm dying in the 30s. His knees clacking. Oh, come on, man. I'm in my 30s. I'm not. It's not that bad. I guess you guys are. Well, I don't know about CZ, but some of you guys, like, I was born and raised in Minnesota, where it gets real cold up there. I like to stay in the heat a cab or house as much as possible in the winter. Yeah, I don't blame you. I don't know. I guess the way I grew up and the type of work I did for a long time, it's just I got used to being outside in it. I mean, shit, I framed houses year round, so whether it was 100 degrees or it was 0. I mean, we when it got to a certain temperature, we would typically take the day off because running air compressors and stuff. It just once it hits a certain point, it's just not. It's more hassle. Like you can't be productive because the hoses keep freezing up and stuff from moisture being in the tank and all that crap. So, um, what of the Texas of Tis LOL. No, bro. Texas. Oh man, I don't want to hear you talking about cold weather. If you're in Texas, I do not want to hear you talking about cold weather. I would trade weather with literally anyone. I don't know. What's the temperature right now, Orange Smoke? It's pretty cold here in Ohio right now. Um, this morning, or I think actually tomorrow, either tomorrow morning or Tuesday morning, it's supposed to be like below 20 or 20 below. I hate the heat too, but I'm used to it. Yeah, ideally you would live in Florida in the wintertime and Alaska in the summer, huh? It'd be the same temperature year round, pretty much. Uh, I'm dodging YouTube strikes. The current channels I have are Boomstick Mark 5, Boomstick Mark 6, Boomstick Mark 7, and Porky Pig L. Yeah, I tagged you in that video. I put in Boomstick and Mark 5 and Mark 6 came up, so I tagged both of them. I wasn't sure which one was still active or which one you were still using. Porky Pig. That's an interesting name. I'm alright on smoke. We will die in the cold weather. Nah, you'll survive. Yeah, I have a brother that lives in Texas now, and he's always like, "Oh yeah, it was cold this morning. It was on the 45 degrees." I'm like, "Bro, you freaking you forgot where you grew up, huh?" uh, it's like minus 26 right now. Oh, so we're not far behind. But honestly, I bet um, unless there's a lot of moisture in the air right now, I bet that still doesn't feel much colder than what we have right now. Because uh, last time I was in Minnesota when it was real cold, I didn't think it felt that cold because it wasn't, there wasn't much moisture in the air. Like in Ohio, the thing that sucks is there's pretty much always moisture in the air. Like there's a high moisture density or whatever, and then there's usually wind, and it just cuts right through you. I'm grateful for Lake Michigan right now. Why? Minus 26. Oh Lord, still here. Amish Media Group. What's up, man? You're listening. uh, yeah. uh, what's the temperature right now? Let me see if I can pull up the temperature here. Right now it is 18 degrees. Tomorrow, oh Lord, it's not gonna be bad until about noon. Actually, no. Let's see. No, the warmest it's gonna be is about 22 degrees tomorrow, but by 11 o'clock it's gonna start cooling off. And tomorrow night this time it'll be 7 degrees. Let's see. Feels like so right now it's 18 and it feels like 14 with um where's the wind? 78% humidity. Huh. Okay. ZZ, that's my brother. That's Amish Media Groups. That's my brother. I didn't forget. I just don't like the cold anymore. Yeah, I don't blame you. Just giving you a hard time. from what I've heard. Lake keeps eastern Wisconsin a little bit warmer than it would be without it. Huh. I see. You got 42 degrees right now. Yeah, we're sitting at a crisp 18 right now. Crisp 18 degrees. Went down to Georgia one time during the winter. We were walking around wearing t-shirts and shorts. Everyone down there had coats on, looking at us like we're going nuts. Yeah, that's the crazy part though. Like you go to Florida in the wintertime, and a lot of like the people that live there think it's cold. You're walking around in a t-shirt, and it's like, you know, you're it's summer to you, and here they're wearing sweatshirts and whatnot. Which in during the night at night it usually does get cold, but it's not too bad. But you know, but it is after midnight. Oh, put my phone on the charger before it dies. How's that song go? We're living after midnight. Something like that. Yeah, 'cause we're living after midnight. But anyway, I think I need to get off of here and I don't know, probably try to get some sleep. No work tomorrow. Probably no work Tuesday. I don't know. We'll see. It's supposed to be pretty cold, so we'll see. Heading out to Colorado in a couple weeks to visit my brother. Oh, that's a cold state too. Hey, Boomstick, are you gonna be around in February? I gotta look at exactly when um, the Great American Outdoor Show is gonna be, but I'm planning on going as of now. But my wife, we're probably gonna take just pack up and everybody go. So we'll see. I don't have work tomorrow either. I'm retired. Yeah, that's nice. That's nice. Some people still have to work. I'm not retired yet. I'm tired, just not retired. uh, but yeah, you should probably look into going to the Great American Outdoor Show if you um, if you're not doing anything. I forget. I'm not sure exactly when when it is, but it's usually uh, in early February, which we'll have to see exactly when it's at. When it is. I can't remember when I went last year, but I'll look it up. I'm probably gonna be there, so changing from one moment to the next. uh, I know what you're doing. You're breathing, living life, right? I got invited to a bench rest competition in April. Nice, nice. So, I seen. Oh, I think it was the last, at least the last video that I seen that you posted, um, or that I watched that you posted. You were you're filming with Buckeye or what's his name? Buckeye. I gotta find him again on YouTube. Buckeye Ballistics, maybe. Is that the right name? Buckeye Ballistics. Okay, yeah. Um, so you've been filming with him, huh? Or you guys seem to be pretty close, shooting together. That's cool. But yeah, anyway, I'm gonna get out of here. I think it's after midnight, and I gotta probably put the baby back to sleep. So he comes to my range for his videos, 100 yards and shorter. Oh, yeah, I need to look up his channel. I uh, haven't. I remember seeing him the one time, but I can't remember if I subscribed, but I definitely haven't been seeing his content popping up, so I'll have to look him up and check out some of his stuff. 'Cause I think he had like a couple years ago when I first found him. I believe he had like 30 or 40,000 subscribers, and shit, he's probably got a way more than that, or 200,000 by now, something like that, probably. But any whoosies, I'm head out, and I'll catch y'all. I'm not working tomorrow, or he's got like 75,000. Oh, that's not. I mean, I was maybe I'm remembering wrong. Maybe he didn't have 30 or 40,000, but still, nice amount of subscribers. But yeah, I gotta head out here. I'll catch you guys. I might go live tomorrow evening as well. We'll see. But anyway, peace. God bless. Have a great night.